Just mentioned that wildfire smoke from Canada is really impacting many parts of the East Coast, including here in Connecticut. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones joins us now live in East Hartford with more on what you can expect before you head out the door. Good morning, Marcy.
Good morning, Roger. Happy Friday. An air quality alert has been issued for the state. Many areas register as, quote, unhealthy for sensitive groups. This, of course, all follows what we experienced a few weeks ago, that orangey, hazy smoke from the Canadian wildfires. Many folks are really feeling that same uncomfortable feeling again, particularly if they have a pre-existing condition. The Department of Energy and Environmental Protection has issued an air quality alert for many parts of the state, including Cornwall, Danbury, Greenwich, Middletown, New Haven, and Waterbury. To minimize health hazards, medical experts suggest limiting your time outdoors, and those with pre-existing health conditions should take extra precautions. Back out here live, good news is this should clear up by tomorrow. That is when the warning goes away, and all of those early 4th of July plans should be unaffected by the smoke. Reporting live in East Hartford, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.